few guys put some toolboxes on their BX tractors, so I thought I'd give it a try. Got myself a ammo box on Amazon. Bought a couple 50 caliber ammo boxes, and the problem with those, they were just a little bit too wide, so returned those, and then I found some 30 caliber, which I think is just the right size. I kind of want to avoid mounting it on the outside because I don't want to get it hung up on any brush or trees that I go past, so I designed it so I'm going to put it on the inside like this. And as you can see, I've got holes drilled already, and I picked up a couple of these U-bolts, 3 inches wide. They're quite a bit longer. I probably cut off about 3 inches off of that U-bolt. So what's going to happen is this is going to go through there, that's going to go through here, and it should mount somewhat like that. Now, this is a little flimsy piece of steel that came with the U-bolts, and it just wasn't holding up. So I had to do something better. So over here at my table, I'm drilling some new plates to replace that piece of steel. So I'm going to get those drilled up and trimmed up, and we'll see how this works. Well, here we go. I made something that's not pretty. Didn't get the edges very good, but without having a drill press or anything too sophisticated, I did pretty good. It'll do the job. It's good enough for a town this big, so I'll see if it fits. Alright, next step. Putting the U-bolt on. I'm going to grab a couple spacers. I made these spacers here out of some, there goes a washer, out of some electrical conduit. It's been painted actually, but I think it'll work. We'll find out. Put this on. And then for my homemade job, the neck, which fit once. Come on, get in there. There we go. Now, set these spacers in. I'm going to put a washer on that side of it. And then we'll give a toolbox a shot here. This was supposed to be a used toolbox or a used ammo box, but it's in pretty good condition. I'm happy with it. It's new. It doesn't look used at all. And I'm going to utilize this thing that the U-bolt came from. I'm going to put it on the inside of the toolbox, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Let me get these nuts on. And we'll put a lock washer on it. Aha, I like how this is coming together. Hand tighten it there. Very good. Very nice. Here's a close-up. Okay, so we got the spacers. I put the spacers there so this ROPS would still function. And I could still get the pin in and out of there, and that this would close up and not interfere with the bolt. One thing I did to get a little bit closer is I switched this bolt around, because as you can see, this end is a lot narrower than this end. So I was able to get it a little bit closer. I wanted to get as close as possible so it wouldn't be in my way. So far I'm happy with the result, and we'll get the other ones on. I'll make another spacer and I'll show you what I got. Alright, got her to fit. Now I just gotta get these spacers in, make sure everything's snug, and then we'll go to paint and we'll be done. And as far as paint goes, my original thought was Kubota orange. And then I thought, nah, it should probably blend in with the ROPS a little better than that. So I didn't find Kubota gray, but I found a gray that is close. And hopefully it'll be perfect once it's all dried and on and everything. That's the plan. Plans never go as intended, so maybe I'll have to paint it twice. Who knows? We'll find out. All these washers on. This is just a dry fit here first. Make sure everything works, so I don't have to make any adjustments after paint is done. I think it's gonna work. It's going to be nice to have a toolbox, a metal one. Maybe. Kubota toolbox, a little bit cheap in my opinion. You know, the plastic, and it has a plastic hinge, not even a metal hinge, so I know that's gonna wear down the time. Ha! Look at that. Fits, closes, locks. Just like it's part of the tractor. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very happy with that design. Alright. I can't remember who it was on Facebook who had the idea of an ammo box for a toolbox, but great idea. Great idea. Like my dad would say, ain't it something? Alright, so look at how this just clears that nut just perfectly. I'll be able to put maybe a small chain in there and some basic tools. Very happy with it. So the thing I forgot is to put these things that came with the bolts. I'll put them behind so they're gives it a little more rigidity. But as far as that goes, I'm going to be happy. And this handle, I think I'm going to take off because that's just going to rattle and drive me nuts, and I don't need it. Okay, so that's what it looks like before paint. And I could have put it so it opened from the front, but I figured the more often I'm going to need it is when I'm using wrenches to tighten up my 3-point linkage, and it's going to be so handy to be able to open it this way. And whenever I'm attaching something to the back, you know, I'm going to be using it in the back more often than anything, so this is the place it's got to go. So there it is, guys. Heavy duty, military strong toolbox. Alright, and I'll show you some more pictures of what it will look like when it's all said and done. Alright guys, finally getting around to putting my toolbox on. Made out of an old ammo can that I ordered on Amazon. Put some holes in it, got some U-bolts and some spacers all set to go. Painted it Kubota gray, or what is at least almost a perfect match, if not a perfect match to Kubota gray. I'm going to install it tonight, and hopefully it'll look good and be useful and be something practical that I can use when I'm on the tractor and I need a chain or some pins or some tools or whatnot. So I'll show you what it looks like when I got it all mounted up. Alright, there it is, end product, end result. I think it looks like it belongs there. Blends in with the ROPS, same color. Maybe a little lighter looking at it now, but that is a pretty close match. Really like that, really happy with it. Just a couple U-bolts holding it in place. Drilled some holes, created some spacers, and now I got a useful toolbox. Sitting on the tractor, I really like that it's almost a nice little armrest. So if you're thinking about a toolbox, you need one. I know you probably do. I did. Order yourself a ammo box. Amazon, you can get a couple of them for 20 bucks. They'll send you 2 of them, and so you can screw up once, I guess. But it works good. I'll be able to keep some stuff in there now. Alright, thanks for watching, and keep tractoring.